Hey guys, how's it going? Last week I went to Big Bend National Park. Spent a week over there, or like, a couple of days drive and some time there and then some time driving back. But spent some time over there and learned a lot about the van. Some things I need to change, or some improvements I need to make basically. And I just want to let you guys know that if you're doing a build, you might want to take it out and test it. Like, I'm probably about halfway complete, a little more than halfway complete with the van. And man, it was such a great thing to go out there and just test things out and see how things work and figure out what I need to do to make it an even better build. So today I want to show you guys what I've done recently to the van, the upgrades, the builds I've been doing. It's just going to be a brief look at what I've done, but I'll have more detailed videos coming later. But first, let's break those chains. Okay, so most of you have probably seen the floors that we put in. This is just some vinyl flooring, and I'm sure you guys have seen the ceilings and the walls, the planks that we put in there, and some of the insulation. So this wall here isn't complete yet because we have been working on this whole power system over here. And we need to make sure it's all complete before we finalize that wall. So let's start with, let's see, we got a bed over here now. It's actually, well, a couch, but basically this whole section here pulls out. These cushions drop down and it goes from a 24-inch bed, or a couch, wide couch, to a 36-inch wide bed, basically about the size of a twin size bed. And then we have a lot of storage underneath. Right now I've got my window blockers under there. As you can see, we have lights. We have a working fantastic fan, lights up there, and then we have a spare one here. We haven't for sure decided what we're going to do with this. We may put a fan here that rotates, that you can either blow that way or blow out here, because this will be the galley eventually. One day we'll put a galley over here. Over here we have two batteries, two 6-volt batteries that, you know, together equal a 12-volt, and they're together it'll be 210 amp hours. And this here is our little power center. So right here you have a, let me get my finger right. Okay, right there we got a battery charger. Oh, let me show you the outside real quick first. So this is our little inlet. It's a shore power inlet. AC power, 15 amp, so you can plug in from basically a house outlet. Okay, so this is what the bed looks like with it propped up, so you can access the storage. Now this bed is pretty heavy, so it's not exactly easy to get into, I've learned. On my trip to Big Bend, I definitely learned you put the least needed items down in here, which was tools and things like that, because it's kind of a pain getting in here. But, you know, maybe we'll figure out some better way to use this space. Here's a view from the back part. Now this cushion, this was a 3-inch firm cushion with a 1-inch topper cushion glued together, and then they wrapped it and put it together for us. And there's, look at the storage in there. Pretty good amount of storage, and but it's definitely difficult to get in there. So I'm going to look into some other options maybe for this. And we left this area open because eventually we plan on putting something here, maybe a water bottle. Or water container, and it may flow back in there, or we may have a drawer that slides in and out right here. So okay, so this is what the bed looks like when it's extended out, and I fit the other two back cushions right there, and that makes a full bed, 36-inch wide bed. I've slept on the 24-inch. I've tried it that way. It's a little bit short on space. I like the 36 much better. And here is a look with the couch extended in bed mode with the main cushion and the two back cushions. And here's what it looks like from the back of the van. Part that slides out here. The legs aren't perfectly straight, but you know, you get the idea. And we use some of that plank paneling to kind of dress it up a little bit. The Astro van has a pretty cool way to put window coverings on if you're wanting to block out your windows. First of all, we have tinted windows. Kind of bubbled up on me here a little bit, but it's in there good enough. Let's see. So what's cool is they have this little piece around the actual window that allows you to put your cover here. So I got Velcro in 4 different places. So what I did is I used this insulation here. It's the jean material with the radiant barrier on the opposite side. It's the sound deadening material. And what I did is I put 2 pieces of that together and made a window cover. Let me show you how that looks. So this is 2 pieces of the radiant barrier that we use throughout the van. Basically, I put the jean material back to back on this, and the radiant material is on the outside here. So this piece would be looking inside the van. This is what I'd see inside the van, and on the outside, it's painted black. So basically, I've got tinted windows plus this black. If someone were to shine a flashlight, they're going to see black basically. Now they may see some of these ripples, but whatever, it's good enough. So, like I showed you a minute ago, I've got these same spots where the Velcro is, so it goes right onto the door real nice. And that bar that goes, or the siding over there along the window, I made this to where it fits nice and neat right there. So let me show you how that fits. Alrighty, so that's what it looks like when you put it in. And there may be a little bit of light leakage, but this was just something I got in there for this real quick for this trip to Big Bend. And of course, if you come look on the opposite side, well, you know, you got the tinted windows, but you know, you're not gonna be able to see through there. So it worked great for the Big Bend trip. I might look into doing something better, but for now, this is gonna work just fine. So I have that same setup for both back doors, and I have this big piece for the sliding door. So I was able to block out all the windows, and I also had a curtain sliding in between the basically the cargo, the living space area, and the front driving area. So it was nice and blacked out, not much light leakage at all. And I still need to work on this a little bit, the curtain situation, but that's coming. I'll get that done and working pretty well down the road. So while I was out in Big Bend this past week, I learned that storage was a huge issue. All I had was the storage under my bed available, and that filled up fast with tools, and I actually put my food under there because that was just the out of the way place to keep it. So they were all in containers to keep bugs and junk out of them. But anyways, I started using this. So this is our power station here, and I stacked up. This is cables, and I actually had toilet paper and things in here too. Just things I needed to get to all the time. This top little thing, just all the little accessories that you need for a bathroom, you know, toothbrush and toothpaste and hand soap. And I try to convert everything from big containers to small containers, like liquid soap. You know, instead of big thing of liquid soap, hand soap, I just put it into smaller containers so that, you know, it'd be easier to move around. So let me show you my power setup here. We've got 2 6-volt batteries. They're hooked up in series, so basically it's like one big 12-volt battery. It's 210 amp hours. And we have, right outside the wall here, we have a plug where we can plug in from, you know, an extension cord, like from a house or you know, an RV park maybe. It's a shore power inlet, and that plugs in to where we can charge these batteries up. So what we have here is, this first item right here is a battery charger, So whenever we plug in on the outside, we have to, well, let's see, we have a breaker here. This breaker, whenever we plug in the outside, you flip this up, and that allows power to get through this side of the box. This is the AC side of the box, and this is the DC side of the box. So you flip up right here, and that gives power to this. So this now has power. I can plug things in and do stuff. It also gives power to this switch, so I'm able to turn on the power, the battery charger. So once this is on, I can flick that on, and this battery charger starts charging the batteries back up. Like for instance, right now we are at 12.7 volts on the battery, so I could plug that in and get that charged back up all the way. So that's that. Over here we have a solar charger. We went with this Windy Nation solar charger. It was only about 50 bucks. You know, one of these days we're probably going to upgrade it, because one thing that issue is that it has the display isn't that great. You can't see it at night. Doesn't have a backlight. It's hard to see from this angle actually. So we may upgrade that someday, but it's not, not the biggest deal right now. Over here we have a place to plug in a lighter adapter, like for my laptop or anything, or my fan actually. I've got an endless breeze fan that Fantastic Fan makes, and I plug that thing in every night right there, and to keep things cool. And then we just have just a 200 watt inverter. It's got one power slot, and it's got two USBs, and this switch right here, it goes back and forth. You can change that up. So that is the power setup. Here's a look at what the inside of the box looks like. So, like I said, you get your power charger, or your battery charger, I mean, over here. This is the AC switch, the AC outlets. You've got your, this is the main power breaker. This is the breaker for the charger, the battery charger. Let's see. This is the strip here for, these are all, let's see, these are all negatives. No, not negatives. These are neutrals. So that's the neutral bar. You got negatives going here. Here's our fuse box. And we've got all the cabling from everything, from the solar charger, and then all the cabling from the different things that we have hooked up, the lights and everything, come in here, and they each have a different fuse based on the power consumption. Like there's a 15, I think there's a 5 and a 10, things like that. But let's see, let's take a look at this side. So that's just our little 200 watt inverter. That's the outlet, the cigarette lighter outlet. A little look back there, there's cabling coming in back there. Of course, this is the wheel well insulation around it. So that's pretty much what it looks like inside there. So future upcoming plans. Well, right now we have this shore power inlet, and that's the only way we're getting power. We hope to eventually set it up so that we can get power from the alternator and power from solar panels. And what we're going to do here, we're going to put one, we have 3 solar panels. They're all 100 watt solar panels. We're going to put 1 here and 2 on the other side of this Fantastic Fan up there. I got to do a little roof repair first, but that's the game plan. We have 3 100 watt solar panels up here. We're going to have a roof rack that is thick enough, hopefully, to kind of hide the solar panels a little bit at least, so that it's as stealthy as possible. If you guys have an Astro van and you're looking for a way to keep your back doors open, this is something we discovered that's worked out pretty well. This is just a shower curtain rod, and it's just adjusted to the size to fit between the doors, and it holds the doors open. Otherwise the wind would blow these doors closed very often. But that helps out. So besides solar panel, this passenger side, back passenger side of the van is going to get a lot of attention here soon. Right now we've got the power setup here, but we plan on building some shelving from here up to the ceiling. It's going to come out as far as this box basically. And we're also thinking this door it only opens about that much there. It opens a little bit more, but that's kind of wasted space. You can't go out that way anyway, so we're thinking about extending the cabinets out this way and then all the way up to the ceiling as well to give me more storage, because I really learned this past week storage is very important. I just don't like clutter, and the more you have in the van that doesn't have a home, you're always having to move it around to find out where am I going to put this now, and that was a real pain. Another future build project we have is this whole back section of the van. We're going to make a galley area to cook from and store food and things. It's probably only going to go up as high as the windows, or the bottom of the back windows. So like right through here, and then all the way across, and then I don't know, we haven't even mapped this out yet, but we're definitely going to have a galley back here to where you can stand right here and cook. It's going to cut off access to the back, but that's fine. We need storage space. We need a place to store food and a place to store cooking equipment, and that is going to be all back here in this section. And that will probably be the last major thing we do to the van. Hey guys, thanks a lot for checking out my videos. I'll try to keep bringing some cool videos to you, informative, and you know, whatever I can think of that might be helpful. And thanks a lot for subscribing, and click that like button. Thanks.
Hey guys, thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to see the entire build series, click that big box right there in the center of the screen. And to see more Traveling Troy, go to my website, go check out my Facebook page. That's where a lot of stuff is put, and go check out my Instagram. Thanks a lot.